Time now for everybody's favorite guessing game, What's My Line? Brought to you by Remington Rand, makers of the world's #1 electric shaver, the Remington. Now, let's all play What's My Line?
And now let's meet our award-winning What's My Line panel. First, the popular Broadway columnist, Miss Dorothy Kilgallen.
Thank you. And on my left, we have that ever-popular crowd pleaser, clean, classy, and clever Fred Allen.
Thank you, Dorothy. Very nice of you to remember all of my billing. And at my left, ladies and gentlemen, a young lady who told me that it was so foggy this morning that not only the planes and the birds were grounded, the fog was so bad she saw Superman walking uptown, Miss Arlene Francis.
Thank you, Fred, but on my left or at my left or to my left is my favorite Superman, who always has his feet on the ground, even if his head is in Random House, Bennett, Cerf.
Thank you, Arlene. Now, every girl I love is on television now. My wife, Arlene. On my left, our superb moderator, who today, I never thought he'd make it, was at graduation at Andover, Mr. John Charles Daly.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to What's My Line. We're up to our familiar tricks, and the tricks tonight, I think, are going to be of the kind and nature which may well give the panel a little bit of a tussle. We'll have a famous guest challenger later on, but I think we should get to one of our big tricks immediately, so would you sign in, please, ma'am? Sign in, please. Ella Cava, is that right? Is it Miss or Mrs.?
Either way, Mrs.
Mrs.?
Mrs.
Either way would be all right?
Yes.
All right, fine. Well, we'll call you Miss and then Mrs. for a while. And so, where are you from, Miss?
Jacksonville, Florida.
Jacksonville, Florida. Well, fine. You are reinforced with friends from your home community. You've heard them applaud you. And only because you have this kind of reinforcement do I dare ask you to walk down in front of that panel, please.
Hello, Mrs. Carver.
Are you a native of Florida?
No, I'm not.
You're not.
No, Miss Carver.
All right, Mrs. Carver, if you will, come over here and sit down next to me.
No, because natives never leave Florida. I was just wondering.
Now, Mrs. Carver, one thing. Do you know how we score this operation? Every time you give them a no answer, I flip a card. 10 flips, and you win the game. Well, that taken care of, and there remains only one thing to do, and that's to let the people at home and those who are here in the theater with us know exactly what your line is. All right, Mrs. Carver, we will now announce that you are self-employed, and let's begin our general questioning with Dorothy Kilgallen.
Mrs. Carver, do you deal in services?
No.
Small conference.
Yes.
Yes.
I can't hear. I'm a little hard to hear.
Well, that's all right. Any question that you don't hear, you just look at me and I'll repeat it for you, all right? Fine. The answer to that one is specifically yes.
Would both men and women enjoy these services?
Gina, I can't hear her.
Would both men and women enjoy these services?
Yes.
Fine. Whenever you don't hear, you just look at me and I'll repeat for you.
Is there a product involved?
Is there a product involved?
No.
That's 1 down and 9 to go, Mr. Allen.
Do these people come to you for your services?
Do these people come to you for your services?
Yes.
Do you touch them in any way when they appear before you?
Do you touch them in any way when they come before you, appear
No.
before you? No, that's
Not
2
even
down.
financially?
Not even financially. 2 down and 8 to go, Miss Francis.
John, I'm sorry. Did you say that Mrs. Carver was self-employed?
Self-employed, yes.
Self-employed. Do you teach anything at all or train anything in any way, Mrs. Carver?
Do you teach or train in performing your service? No, that's 3 down and 7 to go, Mr. Cerf.
Mrs. Carver, do you do your work, whatever it is, in or near Jacksonville, Florida?
Yes, we'll have a conference on that if we may, because I'm not...
I do it sometimes.
Have you anything whatever to do with all the tourists that come down to Florida?
Do you have anything to do with all the tourists that come down to Florida? By which you mean what, as a matter of direct service to people who are interested in knowing the state?
Does Mrs. Carver come in contact with tourists to any large extent?
Well, the only problem we've got, Bennett, is that if you were resident in Florida, as Mrs. Carver is, you would almost, in the automatic process of living, come in contact with a great many tourists.
But it's true that her occupation, Mrs. Carver's occupation, is not primarily concerned with tourists. Is that correct?
It is not primarily concerned with the servicing of tourists, if that's what you have in mind.
Do you affect the well-being or happiness of people in any way?
I would think that we could say that there is a relationship between the happiness and well-being of people and the service that Mrs. Carver performs.
Do you give anybody advice, Mrs. Carver?
Do you give anybody advice, Mrs. Carver?
No.
No. That's 4 down and 6 to go, Miss Kilgallen.
Could I use your services?
Could Miss Kilgallen use your services to the degree that they're capable of use? I would say,
No.
Whoa, wait, we got it.
Yes.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Oh, you mean I could?
Yeah.
Would you consider it unlikely that I would want to?
No.
I wouldn't think so. It's not unlikely. To the degree that the service is susceptible of use, you would be as likely to make use of it as anybody else, I would think. All right, that's 5 down and 5 to go, Mr. Allen.
Well, if Dorothy wouldn't use Mrs. Carver's services, would I be apt to use her services?
Well, actually, the answer was that Dorothy could be likely to use the service.
Could. Then I wouldn't be.
Would you like to pose the question?
No, I abandoned the whole thing. I default, actually.
You default.
John, could we have a conference?
You may have 10 seconds for a conference.
Yes.
Do you suppose that we're in the wrong area and maybe she has something to do with entertaining or doing something before people?
Is that...
We wouldn't really use her service, but we'd enjoy it?
I would think that's probably...
That's part of the audience that followed Miss Carver up here, obviously. Are you engaged in the entertainment business in some form?
I didn't hear
Are
you.
you engaged in the entertainment business in some form?
Yes.
Do you have... you don't entertain all by yourself. Do you have something, a prop or some sort of a device that works with you?
I think we could describe the material with which Mrs. Carver works, or the material that's necessary to her functioning in her work, as some kind of a prop or device, yes.
Is there something that's living?
Something that's living. That makes it 6 down and 4 to go, and I'm going to give you 1 more minute. Miss Francis.
Mrs. Carver, do you work in anything like a circus or a tent show of any kind?
Do you work in anything like a circus or a tent
carnival.
show of any kind?
No.
That makes it 7 down and 3 to go, Mr. Cerf.
Is the prop that you use, Mrs. Carver, anything that would ordinarily be seen in a mind-reading act or something of that sort?
Bennett's getting close, isn't he?
Yes,
No, he isn't, frankly. 8 down and 2 to go, Miss Kilgallen.
Well, is this something that the ordinary person can't do, what you do?
Is this something that the ordinary person can't do? I would think so, wouldn't you?
Yes.
I would doubt, for instance, that I could do it.
Does it involve anything dangerous or hazardous in any way?
Dangerous or hazardous?
Yes.
Yes, I think so.
Do you do what you do mostly above the waist?
That's all. Just a minute. actually, I think you are not getting close to it.
I was thinking of sword swallower or something like that.
Well, and I don't blame you for not
Flame
getting
eater.
close to this, because you
Maybe
won't
half
believe this.
unemployed,
Mrs. Carver, 64 years young, dives off a 90-foot tower into a flaming tank of water. And just in case you think this is easy, Mrs. Carver just reminds she does this with her body on fire when she does the jump.
And this isn't at a carnival or a tent show?
No,
What
you
kind of
do-
a show would it be?
Where do you do this in Jacksonville at where?
House?
Jack Smeat's Supermarket for Mr. Jackson.
Isn't that wonderful?
It'd be a marvelous way to buy your groceries.
Now, actually, you see, you know how it is. In most supermarkets, you have to go get your own. Well, now, what happens is Mrs. Carver gets them, goes up the tank, jumps down into the thing, you see, and then she gives them to you. This is big fun.
John, this is one supermarket I never want to buy shish kebab at.
Mrs. Carver, may I say thank you? You've been a wonderful guest, and we hope you enjoyed your visit with us as much as we
I
enjoyed having
certainly
you.
have,
Thank
Mr.
you.
Dillon. Thank you.
Thank you. It's lovely to have you. Good luck, man. All right, panel. As you see, a very difficult beginning. Now let's see what you can do with the second challenger. Would you sign in, please, sir? B-B-S. And that's all you're going to get, panel. We are going to refer to our guest as Mr. S. There is something in his name, in association with his name, which it will become abundantly clear later on, might give you too much information. So I will ask Mr. S. to tell us only where he's from.
New York City.
New York City, then go and say, look me over, and then come on over and
Hello,
see me.
Mr. S.
BBS, huh?
Yeah.
Better Boys School?
Hello.
All right, Mr. S., if you'll come over here and sit down next to me. Are you familiar with this scoring operation that
Yes,
it are,
I am.
sir? Fine. Well, if you're familiar with the scoring operation, let's make the folks at home and here in the theater familiar with what your line really is. All right, panel, we will tell you that Mr. S. is self-employed, and let's begin the general questioning with Arlene Francis.
Is there a product connected with what you do, Mr. S?
No. Not in our terms of reference with regard to products. That's
Very
one
well.
down and 9 to go, Mr. Cerf.
Mr. S, answer S if I'm right. Is the work that you do connected in any way with the city's workings?
No. That's 2 down and 8 to go, Miss Kilgallen.
Would we recognize your name or one of your names because it has appeared in the newspapers in the last 6 months?
Yes.
Are you related to a famous person?
No. That makes it 3 down and 7 to go, Mr. Allen.
I'm afraid I'm going to make a mess of myself, John. Without the BB. I'll leave the shots to Dr. Salk. But, do you deal in services
Yes.
of a fashion? Do you, your services available for both men and for women?
Yes.
Are these, do people come to you for your ministrations?
Yes.
They do. Do you have regular office hours when they come
Yes.
by appointment?
Yes. Well, not to confuse, you've asked, do you have regular office hours when they come? In that context, we would say yes.
Yes.
John, the Ford contract was settled with less conversation than we have here.
But it's not half as much fun.
No, not for Henry. But do you, in the process of servicing these folks, do you put your hands on them in any way?
No.
You don't?
That's 4 down and 6 to go, Miss Francis.
You have no degree, then? You're not like BBS MD or anything like that?
No.
You are not a man with a degree?
No. Yes, Mr. S. is not a man with a degree.
With a degree.
No.
Do you use some sort of an implement in your work?
Yes.
Is the implement something that you just hold with your hands?
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
Yes.
You can also operate it with some other way. I was going
Yes.
to say with your feet, but that wouldn't be right.
Might.
This office that you operate in, is this an office that would be in an office building?
It could be.
And remember,
you-
that question, as it was asked, had to do specifically with office hours and a base of operations. To that degree, it's an office that could be in an office
Do
building.
you ever go any place to perform your service?
Yes.
Would it be to anyone's house?
Yes.
Sometimes, wouldn't it?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Are people better off as a result of your having given them... They're in bad shape, I can tell right now.
Sometimes they
People
are.
are sometimes better off?
Mm-hmm.
Do you have anything to do with detecting? Would you be considered a detective in any sense of the word?
No.
No, he would not be considered a detective in any sense of the word. 5 down and 5 to go, Mr. Cerf.
Mr. BBS, do you wear any kind of distinctive apparel when you're doing your work?
No.
That makes it 6 down and 4 to go, and I'm going to flip all the cards because of time, and also because I think, again, we've loaded the deck on you tonight, kids. This is going to be a rough night, I might as well tell you. Mr. BBS is Mr. Bernard Spindle.
Of Spindletop?
No. Spindle is the proper pronunciation. Professional wiretapper, whose name has been in the papers for a great
With
many...
Mr. Keating, but
has
wouldn't you
something to do
call
with
that
detection.
detecting? That's exactly
He
what I
is
was
not
thinking
himself
about.
a detective, or
Why
nor
isn't
has
he
he
with
an
Mr. Keating
association
now?
with these... He always
It's a
works in
form
the
of
legal
detecting,
area.
John.
It is a
form
form
of
of detecting.
detecting.
I really was thinking of a
John.
Geiger
Well, I
counter
thought...
kind of
I'm
Oh,
sorry, then I
John,
misunderstood
Well,
the question.
just give him half the money.
I'm always loath to get into these areas where there's a specific application on the part of the question as to a legal occupation in the area of police work. Now, he
All
does
right,
not work as
John.
a part of the
As
police...
long as you're happy.
Well,
And
I'm
Mr.
happy. All righty, fine. Now, actually, the reason we use the BBS is the name's in the paper. There's a Collier's article on him now, and we just thought if we used the name, it might give it all away, you see. So in just a moment, we'll meet tonight's mystery feature of our program, the appearance of our mystery celebrity for which the good members of the panel are blindfolded. The blindfolds are all in place, are they, panel?
Yes, Mr. Stanley.
Good. Will you come in, mystery challenger, and sign in, please? All right, panel, as you know, in the case of our mystery challenger, we get right down to the general questioning, which we will begin with Mr. Bennett, Cerf.
Well, last Sunday night, Conrad Hilton proved to us that entertainment is a very broad area. Using that same broad area, would you say you were in the entertainment field?
Bonjour, monsieur. Oui. Êtes-vous?
Not abroad.
That's the area.
All right, Miss Kilgallen, because you ask one question at a time, in turn, moving clockwise.
Are you tall, dark, and handsome?
Alas, no.
That's 1 down and 9 to go, Mr.
Is
Allen.
that true, John, or is he just faking it?
Well, on the general description, tall, dark, and handsome, you have to get a no.
Okay.
Are you short, fat, and light?
And I will give you a resounding no for that one, too. 2 down and 8 to go, Miss Francis.
He's an in-between type fella. Are you an actor?
Mais oui.
Ah.
Have you ever played in the movies?
Comme ci, comme ça.
A linguist.
Miss
Well,
Kilgallen?
Have you ever performed on the stage?
Mais oui.
Are you in a picture that's currently appearing on Broadway at the moment?
Qu'est-ce que
Currently.
c'est?
Currently now?
Currently at the moment is something.
Mais oui.
You are presently playing in a picture on Broadway. Would you be considered a character actor?
Alas, yes.
Do you ever get a chance to do any osculating with Marilyn Monroe in this picture?
Mais oui.
Tom Ewell.
Kilgallen? That's right.
Bennett said it. Tom
Say it out
Ewell?
loud. Tom Ewell is
Tom
right.
Ewell.
Tom, let's make sure. Just in case you wanted to where he got his French from, there it is. Right there. He had it in the book.
Well, Tommy, you're just wonderful in the picture
Thank you,
7-year
Arlene.
itch, and I'm delighted to be able to see you face to face to tell you so.
Thank
I hope
you.
everybody sees you in it.
Thank
Tom,
you.
tell us a little bit about that unknown young lady you work with in that picture.
What do you want to know, Bennett?
I think he's brought her out, don't you, Bennett?
Well, I'd like to know...
I think it's the other way around, Arlene.
Was it fun? Was it fun working with her?
Oh, yeah, she's the greatest.
We have a standard question. What's brought you to New York?
Well, as a matter of fact, I came to town to check on my billing and business.
There is an honest man recently come from Hollywood, I must say.
Both were better than I expected.
Oh, well, that's good news. That's good news. Actually, the play ran, 2 years?
As a matter of fact, I finished playing it in Philadelphia last night. It's still playing on Broadway
Yeah,
with Eddie
but you-
Bracken,
how
but
long
I played it over 950 times.
950 times. That's wonderful. Yes, Miss Dorothy.
I understand that Tom is such a big star at 20th Century Fox now that when he goes back to Hollywood, they're giving him Tyrone Power's dressing room.
May I be among the first to congratulate you, sir?
Thank you, thank you. I'm glad to hear that, Miss Dorothy. As a matter of fact, I always read your column, so I'll be expecting to see that tomorrow.
Well, Tom, thanks an awful lot for doing our best. All right, panel, we have time to test you very quickly on a final challenge. Would you sign in, please, sir? Owen Dean. Is that right, sir? Mr. Dean, where are you from?
London, England.
London, England. Will you take a look at the panel?
Yes, sir.
And don't think harshly of the Americans.
I
Now, come
certainly
over
shall.
here and sit with me because we're short of time.
Right.
And we'll not give them a chance to get a good look at you. You know how we score this operation? I'll get them all back here to
Yes.
0. And there remains only one thing to let the folks at home and those who are here with us in the theater know exactly what your line is. All right? We're very short of time, panel, so you will have to move very rapidly. I think I have everything cleaned up on the desk now, so I will announce that Mr. Dean is self-employed, and we'll begin the general questioning with Mr. Allen.
Do you deal in a product, Mr. Dean?
Yes,
Product is involved.
yes,
Is it something that's used exclusively in England?
yes. No, all over the world.
No. That's 1 down and 9 to go, Miss Francis.
You want me to hurry, John? I
Is
did the
Is the product alive?
No,
2 down and 8 to go, Mr. Cerf.
Can the product be consumed, Mr. Dean?
no,
3 down and 7 to go, Miss Kilgallen.
Is it anything I would use?
yes.
Would I enjoy using it?
You would, yes.
It's sort of a fun product, then.
Like- what did you say?
You thought of a fun product. I would say that there is a great aura of pleasure about it, yes.
You have a very tan complexion. Do you work out of doors at all?
No.
That makes it 4 down and 6 to go, Mr. Allen.
Well, how do you get tanned indoors? No roof on the house?
It's the American sun.
Oh, the American Sun. Have you ever seen What's My Line in London?
Yes.
Have you? I don't resemble anyone on the panel there, do I?
Yes, I think you do.
Do I really? Is this something that this product that you deal in? Is it something that is touched to the body when it's used?
No, sir.
It is.
It is, what did you say, it's pressed?
Touch
Attached to
the
the
body.
Touched to the body?
No,
Well,
it doesn't.
A
It
brush
could be.
or
Actually,
something.
we've run out of time. So on the basis of having run out of time, Mr. Dean, we will tell the panel what it is.
Yes.
Mr. Dean is a man who makes prams, which we call in this country baby carriages.
Oh, okay.
And I would like to, if I may, speaking for the panel and for all of us, say, Mr. Dean, we hope you've been very happy here in your visit. He's here with the Golden Anniversary Convention of the Rotarians, and we trust that it was fun coming to America.
We've had a happy time, sir.
Fine. Nice to have had you with us, Mr. Dean. Good night. We'll be back in just... panel, we were real mean to you tonight, but you performed magnificently. And until next week, this is John Daly saying good night and congratulations, Dorothy.
Thanks a heap, John. Bonsoir, mon ami.
Bonsoir, mon ami.
Oui, monsieur. And bonsoir, Monsieur Bennett.
Arlene, have fun in those wonderful cities of Portland, Oregon, and
thank
Seattle, Wash. Good night, John.
Good night. Good night, ladies and gentlemen, and thanks for being with us on What's My Line?
Transportation for What's My Line is arranged through American Airlines, America's leading airline, serving 77 major cities throughout the United States, Canada, and Mexico. This has been a Mark Goodson, Bill Todman production in association with the CBS Television Network. Be sure to watch Remington Rand's new television programs.